Welcome back to Music Education for All, and today we're talking about learning songs, your favorite songs from recordings. We made a video about this maybe, I don't know, 8 months ago, and we had a lot of good responses, and we're going to make another one. So, without further ado, I'll let you take this away.
Oh yeah.
Or at least to start.
Alright, what are we going to talk about? First off, what skills needed
Yeah.
to do it? Your tool chest of song learning tricks. One would be know your intervals. Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't think I have to list them.
Well, we made videos about
yeah,
that.
I've done plenty of those. So know your intervals, know the sound of them, and just practice being able to recognize all of the sounds of the intervals. What is the third sound? What's the fourth, fifth, second, so all that. Know your intervals.
So if you don't know that, you got to go back.
Yeah. Yeah. If you're going to have to back up, you're going to have to learn all of your scales.
And I'd say at least start with your major scales.
Yeah. Minor scales. And then we can, minor. So all 24 of them. Alright, got that stuff. What's next?
Find some music you love.
Find some music. If you pick some music.
Sure. Find the music that you love. Could be anything.
Next, you need something to play it on. You got that right?
Yeah.
What is one of the tools? Looper.
Yeah. Good
Yeah.
loop. An AB loop. We discussed that actually in another video. There are plenty of good apps for loopers. And can't remember. There's one just called AB Loop. I think I talked about that in another video.
And then how about some of the process?
Yeah. It's good to have a piano or a guitar.
Or whatever instrument.
Yeah, or whatever instrument.
Yeah. So the process.
Yeah.
You got the form. So you want to sketch the form. First. That is, so when you listen to a piece of music, just listen for the sections and count along. This is an 8-bar, verse or A section or whatever, 16 bars. And, basically, get your piece of paper out and draw out the framework for the tune, where the repeats, what's going on, before you even think about the melody or the bass or the chords or anything like
Sure.
that. So
for that matter, you should be able to sing the tune.
Yeah.
If you know the song,
first.
if you know it, if you've listened to it, 100 times, then the form should come easily. So.
Sing the tune. Yeah. Memorize it. Cool. Next. Melody?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you want to write out the melody. Now you can do this in a number of different ways. You can think, just think intervallically, right? So you make sure that you know what the first note of the melody is, and you just listen to the intervals from note 1. What's the next note? What's the interval, up or down? And you can go about it like that, just, right, systematically, note by note. You're listening for the intervals. So you can go out intervallically.
We should also say, you got to know your rhythms. You basically got to be able to read.
Well, yeah.
So maybe that goes up here, you know,
All right.
knowing all your rhythms. And we've done a lot of that stuff right here too. So that's gonna come back down here when you're writing out that melody. So.
So that's always another way of doing this. You can do it intervallically, or you can just pick it out with your instrument as it goes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, try to learn at least a few notes at a time. You know, listen for the next few notes of the melody, or if you're doing well, go measure by measure. If you're doing better, go 2 measures.
Mm-hmm.
Get it on your instrument under your fingers first, and then write out what you just played. You can do note by note, or learn to play every 1 measure, 2 measures at a time, 4 measures if you're doing. Again, if you're doing well. If not, just do it note by note. It's all time. All leads you to the same place. Get them down, and yeah, write out the melody. All right, what else we got?
Probably my next. I think I'd write out the bass line next.
Oh, that's what we're doing, right?
Yeah.
Bass line. Okay, back on track.
Yeah.
Bass. So the bass should be pretty easy. It's usually just the 1 and the 5, and leading up to or down to the next 1 or 5 of the chord.
Yeah.
Something like that. Well, hopefully the bass line isn't too complicated. Probably isn't. Whatever tune you happen to be trying to get down, and then chords.
And then the chords should come after that. And, you know, that gets back to, these chords get back to what we were talking about up here with knowing your intervals. So if you're looking at the relationship between the bass note and the melody note, then that should, you know, start to define what the chord is.
And you talk about a lot of that in the last video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I talked about understanding what the chord isn't, you know, to figure out actually what the chord is, so you can check off all these things, you know.
Yeah, maybe we should do another one of those.
Yeah.
To drive that home.
And then you should have a nice lead sheet, you know. If you can learn how to do these things.
Hopefully. So yeah, so refer back to Mark's previous video about how to do the chords, and also refer forward. We'll do another one.
Yeah, well, we're going to do another video just with that process. So stay tuned.
All right.
And on. Cheers.